Hi, my name is Desiree. Thank you for watching my video. Originally I was going to do my video about death, but the thing is that I wanted to grasp a little bit more concept about what I stand for and what I mostly believe in. My main purpose is to inform the audience that there's knowledge and options out there. I want my audience to know that the effect of the economy has on our seniors. Did you know that for an assisted living and CPR placement, if you live in Rock County, your insurance would not cover or help you find placement compared to if you lived in the next county over? I believe that the reason here is more political. I believe that Rock County does not have the program specifically called Family Care is because mainly because it will displace a lot of the county workers. That being said, I looked into it a little bit more, which really opened my eyes. According to their website on www.wisconsin.gov, most long-term care is actually provided by family members, and people pay directly for a lot of care that they receive. Yet the government in Wisconsin still spends more than $1 billion a year to help Wisconsin residents themselves who cannot afford living by themselves or to pay assisted living care facilities. That being said, in 2006, Governor Doyle announced his plans to expand family care statewide. This is the reason for that. They wanted to eliminate the waiting list. They wanted to eliminate seniors waiting to get placed in different facilities and get the care that they so desperately need. And that's where family care comes into. And according to, I'm not saying that Rock County does not have any options out there. Rock County has what we call Community Options Program. Community Options Program is a long-term support groups, according to their website, are individualized programs that provide alternatives to nursing home care. The programs allow eligible individuals to remain in the community, often in their own homes, preserving their dignity and sense of self-respect. If remaining in their home is not possible, other than institutional arrangements can be made. As of right now, Rock County is funding the COP funding, but the COP funding, they don't tell you have to read that fine print. They don't tell you that there's a waiting list. They don't tell you that there is a 5-year waiting list to get onto the COP funding. It's not automatically available for you. They don't tell you that, let's say resident A, let's explain this more. Resident A will not get funding. Let's say resident A is on COP funding. Resident B, who's on the waiting list, cannot get funding unless resident A drops out of COP funding. They also don't tell you that, let's say you're married and you have a house together and you have a car together and you have not funding, but you have material necessities there. They don't tell you that unless everything is in your spouse's name, you are not eligible for COP funding, because you have things that you can sell, so you can pay for your funding to live in an assisted living or a community-based residential facility. They also don't tell you that you have to have a certain amount of money in your bank account to be eligible for COP funding. They don't tell you all these things, and I really wish that it would be available for Rock County, just mainly because Rock County, there's so many people that get displaced in Rock County just because funding is not available to them. Rock Haven is one of the options if you are waiting for COP funding. Rock Haven is one of the options you can go to. According to their website, we serve those in need of rehabilitation, the frail elderly, those with behavioral and emotional psychiatric needs, and those with developmental disabilities. All units are certified for Medicare and medical assistance. That being said, they don't tell you in general that, Medicaid only pays for a certain amount of time. Let's say resident A fractures her hip at home. She goes to the hospital, gets surgery, and needs further assistance, so she goes to Rock Haven. Rock Haven will provide the therapy, but only for extended, that Medicare will only pay for like a week's time or 2 weeks' time. After that time, you are to pay it by yourself, which means private pay, which a lot of people don't have access to. That being said, they don't say because they're only place that accepts Medicaid and Medicare that pays your insurance pays for it, their beds are very scarce. It doesn't become available immediately because there's so many people in need. From a Heartwarming House perspective, the Heartwarming House LLC is where I work at. We're a small community-based residential facility in Milton. We care for seniors pretty much until the time of their death. The thing is, like, a lot of assisted livings don't care for certain people until once they become too hard for their facility. But we try our best to care for our seniors until their last moment here on earth. We believe that once you come to us, we caring for you, and you are a family member. In conclusion, I wanted to say that community-based residential facilities, assisted living for our seniors here in Rock County, are desperately in need of residents. At the same time, our seniors here in Rock County desperately need the care, and they deserve the care that they need, and to live a healthy, everyday life. They need those cares, and I believe that we should, as a county, we should be able to provide that. But because of the displacement of workers and because of the political reasons that our politicians come up with, we are not having family care in Rock County. I would like to see, it come here soon. The last time I attended the senior fair in Beloit, Wisconsin, they told us that Rock County is going to be transferring to family care, but it will be a couple years. They have said this for the past 7 years that I've been here in Rock County, so it's been a transition going on. It's really hard for them, especially to dislocate all the workers that they have. The case workers will, have to be dislocated because an outside source would be coming in from the state. I just hope that there was more that we could do. Thank you for listening to my speech, and have a wonderful day.
It's just the type of person I am.
Hi.